I've got, there we go. It is definitely a month for the Reid family. I've got a bunch of boys and my birthday's in March in 16 days. March is just a good month. I'm in Chicago, so the weather's, we had winter yesterday and spring, a little bit of spring, summer over the weekend. So I just want to first welcome you. Thank you for coming. I am really excited to be your host tonight for this call. I originally am from California, but my husband and I moved here in 2017 with our 4 children, 4 very active children, and left everybody. And we're Midwesterners now, and we love it. We're never going back to California. So, I was excited to host this call primarily because I've got a crazy house. And I know a lot of you have kids, and that's why we're talking about athletes. My husband and I we have 4 kids. 2 of our boys play NCAA basketball. So I have a junior and I have a freshman, and their brother is in 8th grade and he is aspiring to be a collegiate athlete as well. And our daughter is in 7th grade and she plays on a high elite soccer team. I was a former Division I athlete, and I married a former Division I athlete as well. So my husband and I 1,000,000% understand the rigor of what it takes to play at that next level. They say 1% of the population gets to play D1 sports, and there's a reason, because there's a lot of work. And so we've always given the opportunity for our kids to do that if they wanted to. And of course, we were so excited when all 4 of them have showed aspirations, and Jonathan and Nick are our oldest, and they're going through it right now. And it's fun. It's fun to be that. But with all that becomes very hectic, very active, getting them ready, getting through the elementary, middle school times, the high school times. It's nuts. And when I was introduced to these products in 2017, my dear friend Angie Harper, who's on this call, she reached out to me. She'd known I had just come from California and I wasn't feeling good. I've had an array of autoimmune diseases my entire life. And then it really got kind of sticky when I had my first son 21 years ago. And I just dealt with autoimmunes, dealt with the pain that comes with it. But in 2017, I was in a bad spot with my health. I'm a runner. I love to run as well. And I couldn't do that anymore. And Angie just reached out as a friend. She's like, Kat, try this product. It's going to help you. You have nothing to lose. I'm like, let's do it. Well, long story short, within 90 days, I felt the difference. And I had always eaten properly, right? I was a vegetarian, and then I was vegan the last 8 years. So I've always tried to give my body exactly what it needed to be able to function at the level that I wanted it to function at. But it wasn't until activation in these products that I was floored. So I immediately told my husband, our kids, we have to get them on this. We all know when you have high level stress on the body with athletics and sports, the more oxidation you have, right? You need to try to get that decreased. And with my kids putting the rigor on their bodies like they do, I knew 1,000,000% that they had to be on this product. And so today you're going to learn, why LifeVantage and why this business and why these products for our active kids, and how to fit this into a schedule that is crazy. That can be kind of overwhelming, but it does fit in. And that's where I'm here today to show you. I'm going to share my screen. So let's get this up and going. And I just want to, start off with some slides that this is why I'm here. There are 10 reasons that I want to hit on with why LifeVantage as a product and why LifeVantage as a business. So, as a stay-at-home mom of 21 years, I used to be a school teacher, and I only had the teacher going for the first year and a half of Jonathan's life when he was first born. And then it wasn't for me. I was a horrible employee. I just wanted to leave to get home to my son. And when I looked at this business, I said, you know what? I want to feel good with my health, which I did. I needed something flexible because I did not want to go back into the teaching field. Now that my daughter's in 7th grade and my youngest, I didn't want to do that. I wanted something that I could control, that would be flexible and meaningful. And when I say that, in our busy lives as moms and dads of these kiddos, you know, I'm sure many of you like me, you sit in a gym or you're at a soccer field. For my two, soccer and gym, 5 days a week, I'm driving to practices. I'm spending 45 minutes in the car for each kid, each direction. It's crazy. But guess what? I have my phone and I'm able to work while I'm present for my children. And that's what has been amazing with this company, being able to be flexible. I have walked into the gym, taken a phone call in the hallway while my son is playing basketball, haven't skipped a beat. So this business offers flexibility if you're looking for that. And then unlimited potential. You know, you can take this however far you want to take it. It's all about finding this right place with the right people to earn potentially as much as you want. There's no cap on our business here. So I want you, you know, for the next few minutes, I'm going to go through these slides, get your pen and papers out, and just kind of, you know, take any preconceived notions you might have or might not have, and look into your mind and heart and know that this can change your life. And you can help change other people's lives like I have done. That I did not expect this to happen, but it did. Our health breakthrough product is an Nrf2 Protandim. That is our flagship product. In 2003, the Washington State University said, in quotes, "This is potentially the most extraordinary therapeutic and preventative breakthrough in the history of health." I was like, I need this. I need this for my family. We need to take this. These 5 herbs that you see on the screen, yes, you can go buy those at the store individually and take them. But the synergistic of this product, the synergy that it creates to lower that inflammation that Dr. Joe McCord found in superoxide dismutase, that's what it is. It is so powerful that it's going to reduce the oxidative stress in every single human that takes this, every mammal that takes this. So you guys, this is a really, really big deal. This is a very big deal. I am somebody that likes grounding, right? I need the science. And for me and for our company, we are able to tell you this has 7 patents. It has 31 peer-reviewed studies on PubMed. If you're not sure what PubMed is, that's where doctors go to do their research. It is NSF certified, which means that's a sister company of the FDA. And for me, a big one, it is BSCG certified. So that means anywhere from your grandma to your high-performing athletes can take this product, okay? We have Olympic athletes, we have semi-pro, professional, college, high school, middle school, little guys. Everybody can take this, and it's because the quality control behind this product is like no other. This product is a breakthrough, and so is the quality control behind it. I look at it as it's a secret. And I didn't know this secret until Angie, because I'm like, why haven't I heard about this before? But thank God she told me about it. And I look at this as a gift. I look at this as a gift to tell others about this. My 14-year-old drinks this on the sidelines at his basketball games. And the first couple times he was drinking it, or before when the boys saw him making it, they're curious. They're like, Joe, what is that? It's not a sugary Gatorade. It's not an energy drink. My kids won't do that. But anyhow, he drinks this and shows the kids, and they were interested. So the company, right? We have publicly traded on the NASDAQ. We are debt-free, and we have a board with Erin Brockovich, who I'm sure you know who Erin Brockovich is. She sits on our board. And we are, our product used to sit on the shelves of GNC, CVS, Whole Foods, until in 2005, ABC Primetime Investigative Reports grabbed this bottle. It didn't talk, so it didn't sell. But then once it got into that ABC Primetime, it went and blew up from $9 million to $250 million overnight. So this was a big deal. The product line, we have anywhere from gut health to eye health. My family takes all of these products every single day. And, you know, whoever invited you to the Zoom, we can get back and talk to them in person after. Leveraged income. I have 4 kids, 2 of them in college, 2 go to private school. It's not cheap. And I am thankful that this company has allowed me to make enough money to supplement and pay where I need to pay for our kids. Our sporting events are, you know, it costs a lot of money for travel sports. And this company has been able to allow me to, instead of go back to full-time teach, I'm building a business and able to build a team to get compensation. Leveraged income, you guys. Linear income is you get paid a day, you work a day, you get paid a month, you work a month. Leveraged income is a lot of things that are happening behind the scenes and people ordering that happen every single day and every single month. So you literally can go to bed, build a business, and make money while you are sleeping. And for me, that was huge. That was huge. Compensation. We have a great compensation plan that is like no other in the business. We have 5 ways that you can get paid. And one way is through, you know, direct selling of your product. And then you have profit sharing as well. We are in 24 countries. So the possibilities are endless where you want to take this. Some people join because they want to just pay for product. Some decide they want to make a mortgage, or some decide they want to, you know, replace their income of what they're doing. And it's completely up to you. There is no cap where this company can take you and where this business can take you. When you join LifeVantage, you get a replicated website, a $30,000, something crazy website that you are allowed to send out to your friends and family. I look at it as my own wellness store. I had to take these products anyways and buy them anyways for my family, but this provides you with the opportunity to share. You have an app from your phone that you are able to run your business from, literally everything from that app. You have a year of education, and you have marketing materials that are bar none, that are done for you. There's no recreating the wheel whatsoever. To start this company, for me, this was the no-brainer. It was a $200 PV, which is personal volume. The company wants you, and you need to have $200 in personal volume in order to maximize your commissions. There's, you know, a motto: get in where you fit in. I came in on the elite pack. I wanted product for my kids. I wanted everything the company offered because I needed them to try it, and I wanted a few samples. So I came in on the elite pack for my family. There's also the Premier Pack that sets you up perfect as well, because now you are commissionable at over that $200 in personal volume. And how does this work? You find 3 people. That's what I tell. Find 3 people to join you who want to have that $200 in personal volume and grow their business. I know that as a team player, I like to be coachable, and I want people to join the team that can be coachable and provide. And that turns into culture, right? We have amazing products. We have amazing people that join our teams. And I wouldn't have, you know, I've been blessed to be around people with like-minded walks of life, that we know we are here together for the same reason. Even if we're a stay-at-home mom, to a network marketer, to a cardiologist on our team, to a, you know, a trainer, a teacher, it doesn't matter. We're all here because we can do this. And from someone with no experience in 30 months, hitting the premier rank of Pro 6, average income is over $6,200 a month in one commission check. That doesn't include the 4 other ways that I get paid. It's amazing. It has allowed me to get back into the workforce, but under my own thumb, and build this as fast and as quick as I want. My personal organization brings in over $50,000 a month in sales, and we're growing. So one of the key factors with all this is timing. You have to find a company like us that has been around. We're not a legacy company where everybody has already heard about us. And we're not a startup company where you just don't know what's going to happen. The Direct Selling Association says 135,000 people, the first 135,000 people to join any network marketing company has an opportunity of a lifetime, and LifeVantage has 60,000 distributors at the moment. So right now it's timing. It's a big deal. There's a lot of energy happening. And for me, it was the time was now. And anyone I talk to, it's all about selling opportunity. And I just want you to know, I know this was fast. We want to keep it to the point. Whoever invited you, circle back around to them. We have a great 15-minute in-depth overview that you can learn more. So with that said, I know that was a lot, but I would love to stop my sharing, and I'm going to bring on 3 of my dear friends that I have met in this business that have all busy kids that are all athletes. And the first one is Myla Rivers. If you can unmute yourself. Myla has been with LifeVantage, I think, since 2018. And she's going to give her story, and she's got a great one, you guys. So Myla, take it away.
Hello, everyone. Happy Taco Tuesday. So I'm going to be super quick because 1, I'm at work, my day job, and 2, we want to be super courteous of your 30 minutes. So yes, my name is Myla Rivers. I'm from Brentwood, California. My husband is a retired pro athlete. He played in the NFL for 8 years. And we have raised together 3 athletes as well. So our oldest is 27, and she was a Division I softball player. She played for the University of Georgia and played for Fresno State, where my husband and I met. My son just finished up his career at Fresno State on a football scholarship. And then our youngest is 17, and he plays football and runs track at the local high school. So my middle, who is just finishing up his career at Fresno State, just participated in the NFL Combine. So he's looking to further his career in the NFL. Like Kat said, we came into the business in 2018 because I saw what these products did for family members that I had been referring to Angie Harper. And Angie said, join me. And from what I saw that these products did for other family members, I said, for sure, I'm coming into the business. Now I stay in the business because 1, I love having, like Kat said, my own health and wellness website. If I need shampoo, I go to my website. If I need face care, I go to my website. If my mom, who's 82, wants shampoo, she says, Myla, I'm running out. Can you send me some shampoo? My 82-year-old mother's on it. My children are on it. Yes, it's BSCG certified. That doesn't just mean that people can take it. It means it's safe. It's safe for college athletes. There's no banned substances in it. It's safe for Olympic athletes, professional athletes. So when I started giving it to my son, I knew that he wasn't going to lose a scholarship, because if I gave him something that jeopardized his scholarship, shame on me. Did my own homework on that. So that's my story. Side note is my daughter's boyfriend is, he played in the NBA. He had 2 surgeries on his knees. And after taking these products, he loves them. He shares them as well. No knee pain when he works out anymore. Recovery, huge. This gives my children an advantage in recovery. It gives athletes an advantage in recovery. 2 quick stories. My son had a high ankle sprain in college. They said 6 weeks. He doubled up on his Nrf2, went to the trainers every day like he was supposed to. And literally within a week, which is probably uncommon, but of course they're in the best shape of their life. He was back on the field in the game, scoring a touchdown in a week after they said 6 weeks. And then most recently, my youngest son had a strained hamstring. And even it's funny because even his coach said, please don't go to the doctors, because the doctors will automatically say 3 to 6 week recovery, regardless of how you feel. We already knew we weren't taking him. If it was bad, we would have. He doubled up on his Nrf2, and he should be back playing 7-on-7. He feels great. He went to the trainer at school a couple times, We rubbed it out with our body rub that's got CBD in it, and doubled up on his Nrf2, and he will be back to full running. Well, he wants to do it now, but we're making
That's
it
awesome. Such a great story. Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing. We appreciate it. Next, I would like to invite is Garrett Harper, who is Angie's husband. Garrett and my husband have known each other since they were like 8 years old. He went to Gonzaga University and majored in exercise science, and he's a former gym owner and power lifter, and currently he does strength and conditioning for high school athletes, primarily with football and baseball. So Garrett, if you can jump on and just, give us a little tidbit on how you weave this business into your, daily grind per se.
Yeah, absolutely, Kat. Thank you. And Myla, thank you as well. I'm a former professional NFL fantasy football player. So I don't quite have, Myla's credentials there, but do enjoy doing that. But as Kat said, I do work with a lot of high school athletes, primarily football and baseball players and some wrestlers. We've got a gym in our garage, and I was a gym owner in the past. I've been through all that madness, and it's just not worth the headache. So I just prefer to pick and choose the kids that I work with. I do it totally free of charge just because I love to do it. And it's so fun to see the growth of these athletes as they kind of, mature as athletes and as men, but also the questions that I get from these guys. I mean, sometimes they're hilarious, and sometimes I just want to throw my hands up in the air, because everybody's always looking for an advantage. And the entire supplement industry is really built around, I would say not the entire supplement industry, 99% of it is built around trying to con people into thinking that there's a quick fix to something, right? Hey, lose 20 pounds in 3 days, gain 20 pounds on your bench in one workout. It's just always some type of hyperbole that's thrown out there. And these young men especially are really susceptible to this, because they're just constantly looking to be the best so they can post on Instagram and, brag to their friends. I was talking with our next door neighbor who trains with us. He's a baseball player. Pitcher on his team has been really struggling this year. The kid is just like nervous beyond belief on the mound. He's given up like 7-8 runs in the first inning, and then he calms down. And so they finally asked him, well, what's going on? Well, the kid's drinking 2 Bang Energies and taking raw caffeine before every pitching outing. I mean, how could you possibly control yourself in that type of scenario? But that's because he read, hey, that's what some professional athletes doing. And so he thinks he needs to do it too. So it's crazy what these kids believe. And I try to tell them, they're always like, what should I take? What should I take? I'm like, you should take a fork and put it in your mouth and eat more whole food, right? You should take your 5-minute drive to the gym and get your training in. Those are the most important things. You should take a half-hour nap. You should take time to go to bed a little bit earlier. These are the things that are going to make you better. There are a couple of supplements that I do recommend to them just to help out from a recovery standpoint. Protein supplementation is pretty basic. If you're eating good whole food, you don't need a lot of it, but I do sometimes recommend to these kids, especially if they're having trouble gaining weight, some type of a protein shake they can take at night. But then another great thing for them, and this kind of goes back to these athletes and trying to take all these energy drinks, is get them off of that stuff. If they want something that's got a nice little boost, but that helps them concentrate, the Axio product is awesome. Our kids take it. It doesn't give you the jitters. It doesn't keep you up until 4 a.m, but it's a nootropic, and nootropics are designed to help you focus. And for an athlete, there's nothing better than to be able to focus, to drive all that energy and that nervous energy, which is normal, right? And be productive with it. So I'll tell them to take that instead of drinking 2 Bang Energies and raw caffeine, right? Something simple like that. Both of my boys and also several of them that train with us, they do take the Protandim Nrf2 Synergizer. It lowers oxidative stress in the body. And Kat, you touched on that. There's a healthy response to oxidative stress that exercise will induce when done properly. You actually want that. It's what triggers the body to start the repair process, the recovery process, and the growth process. What you don't want though is you don't want that to go out of control. And a lot of times kids are training so hard, the diet's not dialed in perfectly, they're not sleeping enough. They get into a state of under recovery. A lot of people call it overtraining. You can't really overtrain. I mean, you can literally go to you pass out. It's the ability to recover that gets hit so hard. So you want to keep that response to this inflammation, this oxidative stress under control for athletes. And that's why a lot of these kids take this. It helps them to recover better. These kids are training, 4 days a week in season. We'll lower the intensity a little bit in season, but they're going hard. You know, they're doing school, they're doing their practices, they're doing their games, and they're doing their training. It's a lot to recover from, even for teenagers. So having these products helping to supplement everything else that they're doing, it pays dividends in the long run. It's not something that's going to help them overnight, but over the course of 6 months, a year, a 4-year high school career, it's going to really pay dividends. The science is backed up, as you saw from Cat's links on PubMed. It's some really, really interesting stuff. And I would encourage anybody that has athletes or knows athletes, for somebody that's just looking to just recover a little bit better and have a little bit of a competitive edge, certainly the Axial and the Nrf2 are excellent products for that.
Thank you, Garrett, so much for sharing. That is great information, and it's why I wanted, you know, boosting our immune system, especially now with these kids. And you know, my two have gone through the COVID conference play, and they've been great. They've had teammates have to quarantine and everything else, and mine are doubling up, and they know it. It's funny. They're like, Mom, we're doubling up. I'm like, perfect. So at a young age, getting them responsible for their health is also a good thing. And sharing everything. So thank you guys so much for being here. We really do, you know, I'm excited to see all these faces. Reach out to the person that loves and cares about you that invited you to this so that you can get more information. So with that said, Angie, we could probably stop the live.